it's Jennifer from Gentle Soaps, and today I'm going to make some really fun stuff. I'm going to make some embeds that pop and fizzle and do that crackly thing. So we're going to use some popping candy, which is super fun. One of my favorite bath bombs by you know who does one in the winter that I absolutely adore. So I wanted to make one like theirs to complement them. And I'm also going to be making some embeds that do the jelly thing. I'm really happy that mine don't clump. So I'll show you how to make my non-clumping jelly embed so you can get that little bit of gel on top of your water, which is super cool, which is not too bad if you don't do it in a huge amount of quantities in your box. Otherwise you're going to make it a big mess. So without further ado, let's get making some fun embeds. Alright, so for the first one we're going to do the jelly. So I'm going to do red because I'm having a lot of fun with red right now, and it's super duper cool. Now what you're going to need is your embed mix, which is 1 part baking soda and 1 part citric acid, and I've got a little bit of I'm going to use Kitty. I've got a little bit of cornstarch in there as well. Alright, so I'm going to use a teaspoon of something called sodium alginate. Now what sodium alginate does is it reacts with calcium, which is in the water. Oops, bye Kitty. We'll get you later and wash you up. So we got 1 teaspoon, and I've got a cup of my bath bomb mix here. So just a little bit. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons actually, because these are embeds. Alright, sodium alginate is super cool. I'll show you in a glass what this looks like, one of my little embeds. But it is going to make the bath a little messy, so you're going to need some SLS powder in there to clean as it drains. Otherwise you're going to have some customers saying, it was a mess, it was awful. So none of us want to hear that with all the hard work we're doing. Alrighty, so remember, a little SLS if you want it to clean. If you don't want to use it, that's fine. Messy baths are easy enough to clean. Just warn your customers so they don't get mad at you. Alright, so now that is mixed in. I am just making embeds, so I'm not really all that worried about how they look. So I'm just going to mix it a little bit, and let me just grab my colorant. Alright, for this one I'm going to use my red 28 from Easy Colors, and I'm going to use quite a bit actually. I'm going to use 2 scoops. I'm going to use 3 scoops. Every time I get on a forum they say, oh, use this much, use like almost nothing and it'll be perfect. And every time I do that, my bath bombs don't have enough. So if this isn't enough, so I use 3, I'll add more next time. So I think I also want to make some purple ones with the amethyst, which is my favorite color ever. Because when it let's go in the bath, you almost don't need any other colors, because it has blue and it has red and it has purple, and it's just its own color. And then the white is perfect. So we'll see how dark this is going to get as I spritz. So I've got my spritzer. And this is a pinky red, which is nice. And it's not going to take a lot of time or a lot of spritzing for this small amount. Yeah, it's perfect. Now I'm just going to do a water test. That's not water, that's coconut oil. Then I just get some top. Whoop. Put a little sprinkle in there. And that's really light, so that's not going to do what I want it to do. So I'm going to put in a big spoonful now. Alrighty, Easy Colors red. You need a little more than I thought. So we're going to go with like a 1/4 of a teaspoon for a cup. That is like half a teaspoon. like that. And we'll take all of it off the spoon too, because now you really do need to work it in there. Otherwise you'll have some that have lots and some that have none. Alright, now another color test. Still all I'm getting is pink. So I'm going to add some FD and C, like 40 to that. So these will blend really well. So I'm using about a half a teaspoon of that to start. I'm getting there. Let's see what the color looks like. A nice pinky, but it's just not. These are embeds, so we want them to shoot out color. Just gonna move that back a little bit. There we go. That's better. That's what we want. All right. I'm gonna get my mold and pack them all in. This is the mold I'm using, and just gonna pile it all in. I should be able to get it all in one go. Now I'm gonna try Bath Bomb World's technique with these shaped embeds, because that's what he does, and it's so cute. So I'm gonna try one of his round shapes if I can find one of those sandwich presses, or I'm going to use my my mooncakes press maybe. I'm just going to pack those in so there's lots and lots. And then I'm going to set this somewhere just to dry, and I'll pop it out. And I don't care if the silicone dents it a bit. This is the side that I'm going to be showing on the outside. So this is the side I need to be flat and pretty. So it'll show off the shape. So that's the side that I'm going to concentrate in once I get them kind of punched in there. I just want to pop out already. These are great molds, but for bath bombs they have their own little challenges. You see what I'm doing? So I'm just like, yeah, let's bring it back a little bit. That's better. And I think I've got enough to do this whole thing. And these jelly bombs are super cool. I really like them. I just got to figure out which ones I did with jelly and which ones I did normally, because I did so many bath bombs. I know it's a red or a purple. Not push on those on the bottom. So there we go. There they are already. And the rest of these I'm going to put in to my bath bomb mix because I want little bits of jelly in there. So let me go clean this up and we'll be right back. All right, so I've blended, sifted, and separated my bath bomb mix, and a lot of blending and separating. And now we're going to color and get it ready to divide up again for creating the bath bombs. So I'm going to put a little well in the center. We're going to do some more blending. I'm going to put some coconut oil in here. Not that much. And what I do, and you may not agree with me, is I I use the harder oils. That's polysorbate, just a touch, so that I can put them in the fridge, make them hard, do whatever I need to do with them, and then shrink wrap them until they continue drying in the bath, in the shrink wrap, which is awesome. That works for me. Maybe that'll work for you if you're having trouble with cracking or anything else. I live in a very humid area, so like I said, that works for me. So I'm just going to blend this up again, and I'll be right back. So I have another Valentine video making these same kind of bath bombs, you know, basic bath bombs, using the blender. So if you want to see how long it takes to do this, go ahead, or you can just mix it with your hands. But this is what I'm looking for. It's a little bit, you know, like sandish, but I'm also going to be using a binder so I don't go crazy with my oils, because I don't want my baths to be too slippery. And I also use a surfactant, like I said, SLSA, sodium lauryl sulfoacetate, to make sure that it all rinses away and nobody slips in the tub. All right, so I like that. I like the way that feels. So now I'm going to add my fragrance oil, with which I am absolutely in love with. I went to go pick another fragrance oil because I've made stuff with this so much, and I just wanted to make this one, so that's what I'm going to do. It's my Sippy Kitchen. I can do what I want. So as you can see from the bottle, I have touched it, making lots and lots of bath bombs, but it's Nature's Garden Chocolate Lovers type, and this is the scent for my heart-shaped bombs. I do have some that are fluffy pink candy, but this one's my favorite right now. I like them both, but that's what I'm making today. So I'm going to put about an ounce in there. Yum! Oh, that smells so good. So I'm going to do a little blending just to show you how I use it. But if you want to see like a real-time kind of blending with the beaters, go ahead and head over there. You can also use your KitchenAid if you have one specifically just for soaping and bath bombs and that kind of stuff. I've got my little candies in there because I want to see if they'll stick and what it'll look like. It kind of looks like a cute idea. So we're going to start putting in some bath bomb mix. Hopefully, I'm going to give it a little push down just so I can keep them in place. They all want to chase. I've been chasing them around the sides in this mold. I just want them to stay put. I'm just going to put a little bit in there for them to stay put. I don't have a lot of the purple. I mean the pink, the hot pink. And I'm still going to end up with them on the sides. They just want to fall into that well on the end. This is a Wilton mold. Alrighty. Stay you. Alright, and I'm also going to go crazy with some fizzing candy. So I bought lots of these on half price candy day, the day after Thanksgiving, November 1st. My sister Sarah's birthday. I love her birthday, or I used to. I'm not as big on candy as I used to be. So I'm going to grab a big handful of these because we're going to do lots of them. Maybe one, probably two in each one, because I used a whole one for the little ones, and those are awesome. We're also going to be placing purple and amethyst and blue embeds in this. So let me go grab those embeds. So I've got my embeds here, and I have a couple of different embeds. These are the intensely colored ones. They're all intensely colored, but these are the jelly bombs we made in the jelly inserts. And I'm hoping they're not so packed that they just, leave blobs all over, because I'm only putting one in. And my tests show that it's a nice kind of foamy on the top, and I'll show you at the end with a really little one in the water. All right, so let's go ahead and start placing. I'm going to put a little bit more bath bomb mix in here. I've got a purple, my amethyst, which is probably my favorite color in the bath because it shoots out blue. So we've got extra blue here, and hopefully I've got enough mix. These are going to be kind of small, smaller than I usually make my bombs. I might have to put another layer on after. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the center. hopefully, we might just have to make 3. I've not got enough filling for all of these. I think I'll do 4. I'm going to have to just do 4, I think. Well, we'll try to do 5. And I want these to pop right when they hit the water, so I'm going to put in the embeds around the edges here. And I don't care if they peek out a little bit. I'm okay with that. And the heart also can stick out. I'm just not gonna smash it because I don't want it to be. And we forgot this. I'm just gonna start putting those in there. Go. I think I'm gonna just make 4. My scissors, why am I doing it this way for? Tearing it with my hands. And there are tools for that. These are big bombs and they last quite a while, so I really want them to have a nice long fizz in there too. Now for the embeds. Put a red one there, a red one there, a red one there, and a red one there. Purples, which are kind of ugly, but that's okay. And then my blue, green, teal one. Kind of a 2 teal ones. There, and I put it here. There. And there. Here. And there. Now we're going to top these up. These don't have to be perfectly flat. I don't know that. I don't know. I don't want them too heavy. So pack them in firmly, but don't, you know, especially around the edges. You don't have to be so packed it. Alright, hopefully I remember to put everything in that I wanted for this effect. And now that it's on film, I'll remember what I did. That's my only other thing. Oh, cool. I did it right. Oh, what did I do again? What did I do with that? Okay. So this looks good. So make sure there's no real soft spots because we want a nice crisp detail on the other side. And I also got a new toy, an airbrush, makeup airbrush thing, and I'm going to try it with the with painting, because you know how much I love painting. Those of you who've been here a while with me, I love to paint soap and bath bombs, because why not? I'm not terribly talented, but I love to do it. So I'm gonna, and if you like them, you can get them in my Etsy shop. So I don't make stuff that's all the same because that's not what I want to do. But if you want something special, or if you saw something I did and you want me to do it again for you, I do custom orders. So just let me know. Alright, till next time, we'll pop these out. Coming up, hold on. Ready? Let's do the Jelly Bomb demo. This is one of the embeds that we made. So here's the one that didn't fit in one of those. Check it out. So it's reacting with, oh my goodness, this is a crazy mess I'm creating. Look at that. Look at all the potential for fun things you can do with that. And it leaves the water kind of like Jello on the top. So that's going to be a thin layer on top of like Jello. And it does. Check out this mess. So be prepared, I'm thinking, if it's anything like the Lush Bombs, to clean up after. I love that. I love how, oh, jelly. Alright, sometimes you just have to have fun in the tub. Now let's see, make sure that it rinses off, okay? Here's the test. Let's see if I can rinse it off my hands. It's leaving me a little pink, so I don't know, guys. It's a good thing my hands are pink, because that is a very strong embed. It left my hands a little pink. That's okay. It'll soak off, and in a whole bath, it's less likely. We'll see. That was fun. All right, till next time, guys. Bye-bye.